All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5th UNCA advertising competition. Today we have, I think, one of the most eclectic groups of judges we've ever had. We've got academia, we've got professional, we've got everything today. Okay, so let me introduce them so we can get started. Dr. Fogel, judge number 1, is an assistant professor of marketing here at UNCA. She's published in many peer-reviewed journals, including in the area of social responsibility marketing, fashion, and sports. As well as teaching promotion management, Dr. Fogel has been a marketing manager for a large regional hospital chain and has consulted with a variety of businesses in both marketing and advertising. We'll clap for them all at the end, okay? Ashby Brame, our judge number 2, represents an exciting breakthrough for this ad competition. She's the first former competitor to be invited onto the judges panel, and as such, she brings a unique point of view. After finishing her degree at UNCA, Ashby went on to earn an MBA at East Carolina, and she is now the sales and marketing manager at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse here in Asheville, and we're very glad to have her back. And Jeff Goss, Judge 3, has spent 25 years in the advertising and marketing industry, winning awards for a range of clients, from barbed wire to Disney. Currently, he is the president of the Goss Agency in Asheville and specializes in defining the core benefits of a product into a communication that leads to a purchase and brand loyalty. And we're very glad to have him and all the judges here. So if we could welcome them here. Now, earlier in the semester, a draw was made for the order of presentation. So could I call on Kayla's group to go first?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Thank you to the judges as well. My name is Kayla, and these are my partners, Jonathan and Celine. And the company we chose is Zumba Fitness. So now we're going to show you our commercial.
Are you looking for a way to spice up your cardio routine? Zumba is a dance and fitness program. UNC Asheville offers Zumba classes for faculty and staff with 2 left feet and a high-energy student class.
It's fun!
For more information about the UNC Asheville Zumba classes, contact Campus Recreation.
So like the commercial mentioned, Zumba is a Latin-inspired dance program that started in the 1990s by Colombian dancer and choreographer Alberto Perez. And Zumba incorporates hip-hop, samba, salsa, and merengue genres of music. And some dances in Zumba, it requires squats and lunges and very minor techniques for beginners. And each class is instructed by a licensed instructor, so it's easy to pick up. And we chose Zumba because it's an alternative to working out. You don't need any experience. You just get out and dance. It's only 1 hour. And it's also upbeat and recognizable. As you can see, the song we chose was Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO. I'm sure everybody knows that. And other benefits of Zumba, you burn calories. It's good for your body. You get to meet a lot of people. You come back regularly. And it's easy to find a class. And now Jonathan will talk about our target market.
With this particular ad, we chose to film 2 different classes. We chose the faculty and staff class, which is called Zumba for People with 2 Left Feet, which is instructed by our very own Dr. Marilyn Manns on Thursdays at 5:30. And the reason we chose to show the feet at the beginning, just the feet, is to create brand image awareness. So when people see that ad, they immediately think about the Zumba for People with 2 Left Feet. And it was basically just a motive to instill the brand image into their mind. For the student class, which is a night Zumba class, and it's instructed by Alan, who is at the Rush downtown. It's on Monday and Wednesday nights at 9 p.m., which is easy for students who have classes. Most people don't have classes past 9 at night to be able to go to this as well. And we chose to show it more of a full body so that it's more high energy and people get a better feel for that. We really had one primary target market, which was those overall wanting to spice up their cardio routine here at UNCA. And then we broke it down into 2 secondary target markets, which was the faculty and staff and then the student target market. And now Celine's going to talk about some of our strengths and where we're going to show this particular ad.
So we plan to reach our target market through showing our advertisement on the Buncombe County UNC Asheville Educational Channel, the UNC Asheville Campus Recreation Facebook page, and also in Highsmith Student Union. The Zumba classes are available to students, faculty, and staff, which makes displaying our commercial through these resources a way to be able to reach our target market and to grab their attention. Some strengths in our advertisement. As Kayla mentioned, it stands out by our energetic music by LMFAO. The song I'm Sexy and I Know It is recognizable to most people, especially those in our target market. We chose the instrumental version of this song so it wouldn't take away from our voiceover. We also put in the UNCA and Zumba logos at the bottom of our commercial so as to incorporate the two and to let our audience know that UNCA offers Zumba classes. The woman saying it's fun at the end of the commercial is the Zumba instructor for the faculty and staff class Zumba for People with Two Left Feet, and we chose to include her to show excitement and energy in our commercial. We put the contact information at the end so it would provide our audience with a visual of the resources that they have available to them to find out more information about these classes. And so now we're going to show you our commercial again. Are you looking for a way to spice up your cardio routine? Zumba is a dance and fitness program. UNC Asheville offers Zumba classes for faculty and staff with two left feet and a high-energy student class.
It's fun!
For more information about the UNC Asheville Zumba classes, contact Campus Recreation. So does anyone have any questions for us?
What was your key message that you're wanting to convey that you based all the creative concepts on?
Just that to change up your cardio routine and to get active, there's also different methods that are offered here other than just the gym that students and faculty and staff can take advantage of and to have fun doing.
And also, since we live in Asheville, as we know, in the wintertime and even now, the outside weather is not very optimal to be running, and sometimes people get tired of being in the gym and just doing that normal thing. So this is a different, like an alternative to just really get engaged and not get so drawn down on just, I gotta go run, I gotta go outside and run 3 laps or something. It's just more energetic, and you also get to be with your peers if you're a student or with your colleagues if you're a faculty member.
Just a question, did you guys, because I'm not sure about how the format was, did you all sort of set up the lighting and sound and everything? You guys did that as well, or?
We were actually lucky as far as we filmed both classes in the downstairs of the Sherrill Center, which has the dance class, and the lighting was very optimal. They actually had mirrors too, so we could film different type of angles. And so we didn't actually set up the lighting, but it actually just worked in our advantage the way the lighting was.
Okay.
Did you look at other music choices as far as choosing the Sexy and I Know It? Did you look at other music choices, maybe modern or more like Latin Zumba music options?
It's a standard Zumba song that they normally do, but we had to find an actual song that could match the tempo of the feet that work with both classes as well. So that's why we chose Sexy and I Know It. And a lot of people know what it is. It's very catchy. It's upbeat. And actually makes you want to dance while you're watching a commercial. So we want people to go out and get active and start working out.
And also it kind of has a hidden message in it, in the sense that if you go and do this Zumba, you may feel sexy and you may know it as well. So it has some of the hidden target message in that.
Thank you.
One more question. How did you choose this product, and what was the choice parameters?
We really had to choose between a nonprofit, and so we wanted to make people aware that this was actually offered here. I think the awareness of it was pretty low that this type of alternative fitness was offered here at UNCA, and that's why also we did the 2 images at the bottom to let people know that they're both connected, that these are offered here at UNCA. You don't have to go off campus if you don't have a car or if you don't have time, and so we just wanted awareness, brand awareness mostly.
Who did you consider your competition for this spot?
I would say other group fitness classes that UNCA offers. There's an ab blast class. There's other cardio classes that are offered. So that's definitely a competition for the Zumba classes.
And also probably some of the downtown. Like I know one of the instructors is from the Rush downtown. So if people do have transportation downtown, we might consider that as a distant competitor, not directly, but sort of maybe indirectly.
So if you guys were just looking at what your product, so say, you didn't develop this. If you just were looking at this, what would you say you're kind of reflecting as your competitive advantage? Just from the visual effect.
Just that it's high energy and it's not the same. It's not the same. You get through these, you go through the motions. Sometimes I think if you're really just wanting to exercise, you go through the motions of, okay, I got to go out here and run. But now this is more of a spice up, and that's kind of why I went for that music genre as well, just to that's really our competitive advantage, is that we actually have something different than others.
I think we also showed all of our target markets in the video as well. We had the student class. We also had a staff member that was recognized, but that a lot of people know. And we also had the information if you want to find out more if you're not in the actual target market. So you can find out more information as well. Any other questions?
Thank y'all.
That's all for me. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eugene, and this is Chris, and this is Celeste. What I'd like to present to you is Highsmith Union, located in UNC Asheville. Highsmith Union is a gathering place for students and local communities, and with more than 74,000 square feet. Highsmith Union plays an important role to students, and lots of students come to Highsmith Union every day for their own reasons. So here is our commercial.
Okay, so we chose Highsmith Union because I work there, and after a few months of working there, I realized that how much Highsmith Union has to offer, but not a lot of people know about their resources. And Highsmith Union is like the main gathering place and where you get the most information about the campus for UNCA students and the community members. Our target market ranges from UNCA students and the community members, and to better reach our target audience, we took pictures from like the art gallery, which has weekly events that for the public, and we also have the game room, which is always full of students because that's like the main place to hang out, but community members can also go to the game room and just for a small price. And then the cafeteria, that's where we have a lot of performances and stuff, and that's like a good variety of both students and non-students to hang out. We thought that with a wider range of pictures, it would make everyone feel welcome and come together to the student union, not just students. And Chris will go further into detail about talking about the editing and the reason we chose Come Together.
Highsmith Union is a pretty big building, and it offers a lot of services to students in the community. And because it's so big and offers so many things, we just selected a few of the things to put in our commercial. As you saw, we used pictures. We thought it would be easier to show it using pictures instead of videotaping. Everyone was really friendly and nice enough to participate in our commercial. It didn't take long to capture the services like the game room. We didn't have problems with the lighting because the pictures were taken inside. Everything was done inside, so the weather wasn't a problem for us. The editing part was pretty fun. We were nervous about it going into it because we didn't really know what it all entailed, but actually she's here today who helped us, and it went pretty smoothly. The hardest part, honestly, was choosing a song to go with our commercial. Our target market ranges from students to adults, and so we thought that the song Come Together by the Beatles would reach both generations. The words Come Together portray this meaning of our commercial because Highsmith Union is a place where students in the community can come together and enjoy everything. We actually got lucky because the timing of the pictures coming in and out met with the beat of the song pretty well. So we hoped you enjoyed our first show of the commercial and enjoy the second one. Any questions?
I'll start off. I do like the song. I think you guys did a good job with that because I think it's kind of, it really fits appropriately. I do have a question that you guys had mentioned that community people using the union. I didn't see a lot of that. Was it in a particular spot that we saw it?
Well, with the art gallery, there's some pictures with that, and then the diversity, the student diversity area in Highsmith Union, there's a lot that goes on with that.
Okay.
And it's kind of hard because you have to get the pictures like right when they're coming in and when they know about it and stuff. But and that, yeah. So.
I have a question about editing. As far as the size of your pictures, was there and framing with the pictures and the wording and that kind of thing, was there a way to make them bigger, or was it awkward to make them bigger? Is there a reason that it was like a picture on black?
Well, we tried to make them bigger, but it looked too blurry because we didn't want it just didn't look right. And we were going to make them come in real fast and like take up more room, but we didn't want to take away from the picture. We wanted the focus to be on the picture and the words. We didn't want you to lose words, and it'd be too much to concentrate on.
How much, excuse me, how much time did you have overall for the project from beginning to end? And within that time, how much time did you spend on the idea, coming up with that idea that's going to distinguish, this product from others versus execution?
We had all semester really to work on the project. We were told in the beginning of the semester about it. We started working on it probably halfway through, kind of getting an idea of what we wanted to do. And it kind of came along as we went. After taking the pictures and then looking at them, then we went to the editing room, loaded them all as they came in and stuff. We didn't really change much of it after they were on with the words and all that. And then after choosing the music, it all came together pretty easily.
No pun intended, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's cool. Good. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Marianne Beasley. This is Asia Shepard and Mariah Veras. We did our commercial on the UNC Asheville Drama Department.
UNC what?
UNC Asheville Drama Department. Drama.
So you're a drama major, so you just act? No. What do you do? Everything?
UNC Asheville's Drama Department is an eclectic mix of professors and students. Majors learn about all areas of the theater through first-hand experience. They get to see every step that goes into a production from start to finish. Non-majors are welcome to participate in the magic as well. Come see for yourself what the UNCA Drama Department has to offer.
Hi. So we chose UNC Asheville's drama department, and we chose it because it's one of the lesser known departments on campus, and it's also one of the smallest departments. Usually every year they get about 30 to 50 students, and these students get to learn every aspect of the theater, from set construction to costume to you name it. It's not just acting, which is what we wanted to get across, and also most people don't even know that we have a theater, and we actually do. It's called the Carroll Belt Theater, and it's one of the oldest buildings on campus. And so in our ad, we just wanted to come across that we do have a theater. It's not just acting, and also if you're not a major, you can also participate with productions. I'm going to give it over to Marianne. She's going to tell you about our target market.
Our target market is UNCA students, specifically incoming freshmen and undecided majors. As Asia mentioned, a lot of people don't really know much about the drama department and definitely aren't aware of everything that we have to offer besides stage experience. We wanted to show that this department is for more than just actors. Anyone interested in the other areas of production, such as the set construction or costume design, can gain experience in this department. And our target market is fairly limited, but we feel we are able to reach them just by showing all the potential experience that a student could gain through this department, and even non-majors are welcome to take classes in any of these areas to learn more about it before they decide if they want to become a major. Now, Mariah will talk about our filming and editing process.
So we chose the beginning of our commercial, the student who has misconceptions about the drama department and is questioning the drama student, and she's clarifying that she does not just act, that in fact she does do everything. We also chose to do the two separate videos on every part except for the play, because we felt like that paralleled with what actually goes on in the drama department. There is like lighting that's done over here, there's costuming that's done over here, and then it all comes together at the end and everybody shows their talent in the play. So filming we did ourselves. Asia borrowed one of her friend's cameras. It was a HD Canon PowerShot, which is not a really fancy camera, so we had trouble editing out some background noise, which we ended up not needing because we decided to do the voiceover. Everybody in the drama department loved to be filmed, so it was really awesome. We didn't have to, pull any teeth to get people to come participate in filming. Everybody was really friendly. They wanted to make sure that we covered all aspects of the drama department. If, they asked us, have you covered this? Have you covered this? All the professors were really excited about us doing the commercial on the department, so they participated really well also. We outsourced our editing to the editing lab, and we just sat in and gave feedback. We decided to do the voiceover, and we tried to line the voiceover up with when the clips ended, the sentences would end so that it sounded like it went together. We also did a song. We chose a slower song so that it didn't overpower, and we did it kind of low in the background behind the voiceover. Really, we had to decide. We had a lot of pictures, we had a lot of videos. We had to decide which ones to eliminate, which ones to include. Some of the lighting, since we did do like the natural environment of the drama department, some of the lighting was off, so those were easy to eliminate. We decided to do videos instead of pictures because there's a lot of personality in the drama department, and we felt like pictures kind of took away from that, and the videos really showed like all the personality and all the fun that they do have. So really, during the editing process, we just needed to trim it so that it would match up with the voiceover and so that it would be in 30 seconds. And so now we will show you our video again.
So you're a drama major, so you just act? No. What do you do? Everything.
UNC Asheville's drama department is an eclectic mix of professors and students. Majors learn about all areas of the theater through first-hand experience. They get to see every step that goes into a production from start to finish. Non-majors are welcome to participate in the magic as well. Come see for yourself what the UNCA Drama Department has to offer.
Do you have any questions?
Whose idea was the beginning video, like the skit?
That was Asia's idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a lot of different approaches that we were thinking about going with when it came to the video. And we really, because I guess I'm a theater minor, so I always get the question of, so you like to act? So I talked to Mariah, and we thought it would be a little bit humorous if we went with, her at the beginning asking the theater major if all she does is act, and she's like, no, I do everything, because you really have to take classes on every single aspect of the theater.
Did you consider pushing that further with the, different ways to express that? Creating a little mini drama, if you will, like in the beginning.
Well, we got the girl who participated in it with us. That was me, if you couldn't tell. And the girl, she was a drama major, and she thought that this was a good idea to go ahead and just end the misconception at the beginning of the video. So we got her feedback in the beginning of it also. So no, we did not consider that, but that is why we didn't.
Gotcha. That's good.
I think I like the way you guys used the videos. I think that was good. I think it looked very professional once you kind of got into it and kind of had the black background with the videos. I thought that was really good.
Thank you.
And that key message, it sounds like it's coming through to address that question that you get. That's really dispel that myth. So that is way more than just the acting, but it's a whole production. Very good. Y'all shot all your own video. Did you have the option, like others did, on the editing? You said you sourced that out. Is that an option for everyone? Or?
It was. We had to make an appointment through the editing lab. We played with the idea of doing it on our personal computers and decided that that was not going to end well. So we did end up deciding to go with somebody who had more editing experience than we did.
Good. Thank you.
Put in this one, Trevor. Right.
All right. Hello, everyone. Oh, go ahead.
What year is this, by the way?
All over.
Mainly it's all years. I don't think they have to wait a certain time. It's a 300 level class, and I've one senior, so the others must be second and third years. A few December seniors. They want to have their grades.
Semi-seniors.
All right. Hello, everybody. I hope that you are all doing swell today. My name is Joey Cutting, and these are my friends Dan Jackson, Dennis Lukashov, and Trevor Duffels, and we're here to present our advertisement for the #Thankful campaign. Enjoy. All right. First, I'm gonna explain the background behind hashtags and what first world problems are. A hashtag, or a number sign to some people, stands for keywords or topics in a tweet. Hashtags were created by Twitter users to categorize their tweets. Clicking on a hashtag word will bring up all relevant words directly related to that topic. First world problems are a commonly used hashtag in the current social media today. First world problems are frustrations and complaints typically experienced by privileged people living in industrialized and wealthy countries. They are typically used as a comedic expression or a tongue-in-cheek device to make light of trivial inconveniences. Third world people would definitely roll their eyes at our first world problems. Real world problems are serious, current issues that people deal with throughout modern day society. For example, the ones that we chose in our advertisement really hit on current issues such as gay marriage rights, and gun laws, and some of the other commonly known struggles that have been going on for many years, such as hunger and wealth disparities. We used our own hashtag of #thankful to try to get people actively engaged in spreading the message of thankfulness. We thought that this hashtag could really help give people something that could actually be implemented to continue this message at everyone's own convenience. The whole point of this advertisement isn't to promote any particular organization. It is being used to raise awareness for our specific message to our target market. Now, people should not be too concerned with their first world problems. Our goal was not to have people go donate money or sacrifice any lifestyle that they're currently living by guilt-tripping them with overdramatic images of human suffering or anything like that. Rather, we just wanted to flip the stereotype and just rattle the cages of people in the audience, getting them to realize that they live fortunate and privileged lives and they just need to be thankful. And especially always to remember that our privilege most often comes at somebody else's expense. Now, Dennis is going to talk about our target market.
So our target market can be described in 3 different sections. It is age, generation, and privilege. Our PSA is focused on people with the age of 14 to 40 years old. And this age group was chosen because we think they will understand our message. And this generation is also known as the Generation Y. The other names for that is Millennial Generation or Echo Boomers. They are the most spoiled generation nowadays, and so we were thinking that they're the most likely to complain about trivial inconvenience us first worlders encounter. Because some of our real world problems include issues as diverse and just as important as hunger or gay marriage, we couldn't narrow them down to a specific income group. So we wanted to capture attention of those who are more privileged, such as a girl who has a lot of clothes and she couldn't decide, or a guy who is upset with the current gun regulations in this country. And now Dan will talk about the technical stuff.
All right, so I'm going to talk about the editing. We use an editing software called SpeedEdit. We discussed the ideas of using video footage or still frames. We believe that the video footage made it more to life and brought out the characters' personalities, whereas the still shots wouldn't bring as much of a real aspect and a real feel. We decided to use the split screen effect so we could compare the first world problem with the real world problem, and the viewer could see both of these issues side by side. How we did this was by editing the 2 sides on the left and the right screens, and then we rendered them. We simply used a white transition from clip to clip and a white background for the conclusion. We used a high quality HD camera, and we chose the color brown and blue for the ending credits. Brown is known for being wistful and struggle, contrasting nicely into our video. And then blue represents the hope and thankful side, balancing each other out nicely, allowing us to show our neutral stage. And now Trevor will discuss the creative aspects behind the video.
So as our advertisement's main message is mostly about the contrast and severity between first world and real world problems, we wanted to capture that creatively by having the visual elements uniquely paired with our message. So we had our actors wear certain clothing, have specific facial expressions, and we had them situated in realistic environments similar to their problems. So for example, in the first comparison, we have a well-dressed, smiling white male sitting in a cozy coffee shop on the left, and 2 guys in ragged clothes looking down at the ground, sitting next to a dumpster on the right. Every scene change sticks to this pattern, where we have the individuals with the silly first world problems. They seem that they can really just forget about them and carry on about their daily lives. And the people who have the real world problems are really epitomizing feelings of true loss, disparity, struggle, and misfortune. And finally, we chose the song The Scientist by Coldplay for a few reasons. For example, they're a group that can be very well recognized by our target market of all genders and the age group of 14 to 40. And we felt that this segment of the song really characterized feelings of hope and progress, contrasting the slow, depressing music of a stereotypical PSA. So we'll go ahead and run this again for you guys.
All right. Any questions?
I like the way you guys did this side by side. Did you ever consider just doing one shot? Did that ever come into your mind when you all were looking at this?
Of course, but we
Yeah.
just really wanted to compare them right next to each other so everybody could see what the actual problems are.
And you can also tell the severity between these problems when they're side by side.
Where are you planning on showing this? Or where would you all want to show this? I know a couple of the groups, or one of the groups mentioned where they would show it. Who would you guys present this to?
I think that we could show it to just about anyone, because our target market isn't specified by a demographic or an age group necessarily. I mean, we have up to 40, we have a range, but there's a lot of, leeway that you can have in there for variables and different places to present.
To my knowledge, this is the first campaign we've seen, or first spot that's for a product that's not limited to the campus. Was that so? I was assuming that was a requirement for the product that had to be chosen, something on the campus.
No, sir.
So that's very interesting. How did you select this idea?
Well, I first saw a video it was first world problems, or not third world problems. First world problems read by third world people, excuse me. And so it was a foundation for clean water. It was water is life. So what the video showed was third world people reading these first world problems. So you could really see and feel the relationship with those third world people.
How ridiculous those first world problems actually can be.
Right.
So that's the point we wanted to get across with contrasting first world and real world problems.
Nice. Yeah. Question.
And then we put our own twist on it, really.
Incorporating the social media, so that we can have people actively promoting our message, which is to be thankful, without having to donate money or change any lifestyles that they currently live. It's just really just raising awareness and getting people to be thankful for their privilege.
So your ultimate goal in making this would be for it to go viral, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Do you have any plans to pursue that? To pursue this?
I was thinking I could start. I mean, I use social media a lot. I could just, take a picture, say of, let's see, me eating a great plate of food, and just put #thankful. That's an example of me promoting this. I'm being thankful for my food.
I think the emotional element in this is very good. I really do. I think, people who see this are very sort of taken back a little bit. And you guys know from hearing me talk a lot in many, many classes, that's great. I mean, that grabs people and it kind of drags them in and it holds them. And I think you guys did an excellent job at that.
Thank you. That was one of our goals.
But we still didn't want them to fall into depression from our.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that it had.
Serious, but not too serious.
Right.
Not
I mean,
as
there was an
Sarah
element of
McLachlan.
humor as well, which is
That's
kind
not
of.
what we're doing.
It's very good.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Sometimes as a teacher, you wonder, do people pay any attention to you? And I did notice that last group that two of the guys have beards that they didn't have at the start of the semester. So at least you listen to me a wee bit. Now the judging part takes place. So if everyone could leave the room, I'll just stay here with the judges. Please make sure you eat whatever's been provided so we can get the same order next year. Thanks very much. We'll just be a few minutes. Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for their efforts throughout the semester. I know all the travails and the ups and downs that the different groups went through, and you actually did a good job. On the day, you guys came through, so give yourself a round of applause. Everyone looked very good, very professional, and very, very happy. However, there is only one winner. First of all, there was a special mention for one group, and that would be for the drama department. So special mention for the drama department. Congratulations. And here I have the oft-mentioned plaque that hangs on my wall. It'll have your names engraved on it and will be here for as long as I'm here. And the winner was the #BeThankful group. So if they could come up, receive their prize. Good job, guys. Good job. Who's in charge?
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you, Doc.
Okay, Joey, here. There you go. So thanks everyone for coming, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again next year. Thank you very much. Thanks to our judges who did a great job. Very interesting panel of judges, some of whom I hope you may see again. Thanks now. What do we do? You're all set. I need to go to class. You need that class?